Okay. So if you're new, one of the things you want to do is observe. Okay, we take you through a journey. You need to understand the journey. But this, when we say there's a session, and that session caters for trading, all right, it caters for trading. So when should I buy a market? I buy a market when the base currency is stronger than the quote. Okay, let me share my whole screen. I believe my whole screen is showing right now. So I buy a market. So this is double blessing strategy. It's pretty simple. So when do I buy a market? If I see that the base is stronger than the quote, I'll buy, and I can see that through hourglass. There are ways I can see that. I can see that in hourglass. So NZD. So you have to look at the pair. I don't know if this is shown. Okay, so I think we have to leave NZD USD. Discard NZD USD. All right. I would technically buy it. I think there's some bit of confusion in the market right now. NZD is the strongest pair. USD is back here. NZD USD, it's technically this is going to buy, but I think in the present time right now, so whenever you see conflict in, so presently right now, USD is stronger than NZD, but in volume, this guy is stronger. So which means there's going to be alteration, there's going to be fluctuation, all right? But at the end of the day, volume is going to supersede. You see that this one is going to come down, this one is going to come up. But when you see that you have volume and you have strength, all aligned, strong, then you come to cash trap. All right, NZD. Good. So I think volume is lagging. Presently, right now, USD is strong, so that's why the market is going down. So we could leave that trade and go for a trade that is it's aligned. So I should be selling this trade now. Okay, but I'm not even going to sell it because it's I better look for a pair that is aligned. Okay, USD JPY. Okay, USD stronger than JPY. I can buy that right now. USD stronger than JPY. I can buy that right now. AUD USD. I want to see the things I can. No, AUD USD. I don't want to. Euro JPY. Let me see. Doesn't align really. Just USD JPY. So let's check USD JPY, guys. So you are, as a sentimental trader, you have to pick it good. So good. This guy is going to drop from here now. I think there is an effect. We have news. How many of you have your brokers ready? So before you trade the market, you want to be careful of news. All right. So this tells you when there's going to be news in the market. Feel free in this environment. You can ask questions in the chat. It's your call. Okay. So the time is 4 p.m. right now. There is no news around 4 p.m. Okay, there's been, oh, this is why USD is moving anyhow. Okay, good. There's been news on USD for the last couple of hours. So that's why USD is moving anyhow. It was weak, now it's becoming so strong. So USD JPY is breaking off right now. At some point, it's going to rest. I'd love to pick it for a buy around the 852 area. If it comes to the 852 area, it's going to be good for a buy, or probably this previous ceiling. So this is it. If this market comes to the 917 areas, all right, I'll be looking for a buy around the 917 area. That's where I'll be looking for a buy, either the 917 or 850. Is this 8? Yeah, 852 areas. Technically, that's a good place. I want to buy the market. So whenever you get a trade, yeah, I like this. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. Wow, it may even go as low. May even go as low. Okay, that is it. All right, that's it. 917 area. So all you're looking for, if you're a new beginner, you're looking for the instruction. So I'm giving you an instruction right now. that if this trade comes to this area, I'll be possibly looking for what? A buy. So there's something you can do. I have an alarm on TradingView. You can go to IQ option. All right. You can open an account with IQ option. It's a free one. And that's one thing you can use to set alarm. All right. So I said, what did we just look at? USDJPY. Good. So this is how the interface is. So one of the things you do is whenever any area given to you, you could actually change this look to a candle look. And you could put the time in as well. All right, so I want to show you where are we looking at right now. We're looking at the market to come to this area. All you just need to do, you're using a system. If you carry your cursor, you can see if I put my cursor around here, there's an alarm. So I said at 8:52, I can just raise it around 8, maybe 8:60 area. All right. Or probably that's as far as maybe around 8:97. So if it gets there, it's going to notify me on time. If this thing gets there right now, it's going to ring a bell. So when it does that, all I just need to do is what? Come on the broker, look at the price, look at the timing, and I get in on the trade. So that is a way you can actually get notification, free notification on IQ option. Is that clear? Within a 5. All right. Okay, so whenever I give you the area, you can put it above the area, maybe like 9:30. So I said 9:17, right? Or the 8:50 something. Okay, so 9:17 is actually a good one. So you can put it above the area. You can even put it as far as, because at the end of the day, you want to learn how to use cash trap. So it may even get to 9:61 and it will be ready. It may get to 9:61 and it's going to be ready. So all you just need to do is have cash trap. So how many of you know how to use cash trap? Put CT on the chart if you know how to use cash trap. CT. So this is cash trap, very easy. All right. Very, very easy. This is the checklist. If you don't have it, you can take a screenshot of it. See, trading is easy. Every day you wake up, tell yourself trading is easy. I'm getting to understand trading easier by the day. Okay. This is a set of instructions. The moment you see this set of instructions meet, all right. One of the things you're going to have challenges really with trading is risk management. It's not the learning of the trading. It's quite easy, but to manage money, that's really the challenge of a lot of people. So that's why I want to create time for you to spend. Because more time you spend in the environment of someone who's successful in what it is you're doing, you're going to have success. All right. So this is the checklist. Take a screenshot of it. Very simple. When should I buy? If I could ascertain that the base is stronger than the quote, what is the base of the currency? All right. The base is the first currency. The quote is the second currency. So when you hear USD, JPY, USD is the base. JPY is the quote. So how do I know which is stronger? We have several ways you can know. You can go to what? livechart.co.uk. All right. livechart.co.uk/currency strength. That is where you know the what? The base of the currency. Okay. So for some of you that are new, all right, copy it and put it on the chat. So in case you're a total beginner here, just know that you're skipping class. All right, permit you to skip class today, but at the end of the day, you might be unfruitful for skipping class. That's why I can leave you. All right. And the truth is, you're not going to drag me back. But at the end of the day, when you start the academy, you go through the academy. This is a class, kind of like a test class where people, it's like an express where people learn how to drive. You first have to go through the theory aspect. Okay. So USD, I think the only thing, the currencies are not really good now. Okay. EU. EU. This is not projecting it. This is supposed to still be a buy trend, but there's been a flip of currencies. These guys are flipping. In the volume, euro is stronger than USD, but slight. All right. In cash trap, USD is stronger than euro, which means I have to sell. And where can I sell? The next what? So I'll call us a trade. Yeah. 163 area. Good. So this is why I love to sell this market. A good place to sell the market is 163 area or the pre. So it was a previous ceiling around here. So if the market gets to that previous ceiling, which was a buy area, all right, we can now look for it. We can look at it for a buy around this area too, for a sell. Okay, so when price was above, it was supposed to be buy, but because of the news effect, it broke that area. And if it breaks that area, it's going to retest that area. But what we're going to check for is if it gets to this area, are we going to have our checklist ready? So we're looking for an arrow. See how simple it is. Now we know where to look at the market. All right, which is what? I just gave you guys how many areas. Type it out on the chart. So I'm looking at the 098 area or the 161 area. So it's either that area or this area. So how do I know when to get in? Simple. Wait for what? Cash trap to show you that I'm ready. So if this blue price that is moving here gets to this area, all right, it means my first confirmation for a sell. Excuse me. So what I'm looking for is I want to see these 4 red. So 4 red for a sell, 4 green for a buy. Now that we know that USD is stronger than on cash trap, USD is stronger than Euro. So we're going to sell, which is the base is stronger than the quote, or the quote is weaker than the base. Number 1 is weaker than number 2, which means we're looking for what is sell. Now I'm looking for an arrow. The next thing is I'm looking for price to be at the next resistance zone. Where is the next resistance zone? So, all right, so you see that this area is a resistance, this area is a resistance. A previous floor is a resistance, right? But if you have to go by the books, like by the books, this is the next resistance. After price right now, this is the resistance zone. But at this resistance zone, one of the things you want to check out for is stochastic at red. Good. That you have what? 3 confirmation. The 4th confirmation is what? Is RSI at red? No. So if RSI is not at red, it means it's not ready. You wait for the next one. So I think the 163 is going to be a better zone than the 098. All right. It's going to be a better zone than 098. So I could see if 098 area gets there, we could take that trade or a sell. Excuse me. All right. So that is what we're waiting for in price. If it doesn't come there, the market is not ready. The market is not ready, you're not forcing it. How easy is this? Put easy on the chart. So what are you doing? First thing is we're trading for 3 minutes. So you select Euro USD. So I've given you the trade. I've given you the 2 areas. Now there's a part you need to do. Wait. So Euro USD, I said 3 minutes, fixed time on. My trading are always fixed time on. All right. Then you put in how much you want to trade. 1 to 3%. If you're new 1%, then your goal should be 3% a day. All right. If you've been here, you know how to maneuver these ways. Everything we're saying is quite easy to get it. At least you could go 2%. If you're an expert, which means you've been used to the area, you know how to make money 3%. The goal is you should be able to, whatever you're putting into trade, you should be able to manage it when it's going the south side. All right. So it's not about wanting to make money. Can you manage the feeling when it's not going your way? Okay. So we try to make people use 1%. All right. So that they can manage the feeling. It's good. At the end of the day, 3 trade puts you at 2%. All right. So that is what we're waiting. So we're waiting for this price here. So I said 0.98 is at 0.40 now. So if this gets to 0.98 or is getting to the 0.98 area, all you just need to do is switch backgrounds. Check what? Check your map. This is like a map. Is stochastic at red? Is RSI at red? If it's not there, you wait for what? So, no one that Kenvry said that one is not ready. So let's wait for the next one that is ready. Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat if that makes sense. One thing I want you guys to do is this. Stop jumping into trade. No matter what happens on Go Live, I want my community to know that if you could master this thing and you could master patience, you've mastered the game. Patient means you have to deprive yourself of the anxiety, the curiosity, the fear of losing out. You have to deprive yourself. Okay, the trade didn't get there. If it gets there, you take it. If it doesn't get there, you leave it. Wait for another one. You need, see, by the time you know how to trade, see, trading is not going to be a big deal. I've taken a couple of trades today. All right, done my target in one of the accounts. See, like quarter to go for another account. See, I've traded today. All I do is wait for the areas. I set alarm. The system is on here. I'm busy doing my chart follow up and everything. The moment I get a bell, bag up, I just go into the system. Or the moment the timing is closed, I just go into my system. So every timing, 5 minutes before the timing, I'll go into my system and I'll watch. Okay, what's ready? Anything is not ready, okay, I go. I get busy with what I'm doing because I work from home. So my system is on. And I chart the areas, like these areas that I chart right now. So I can put an alarm here. I don't need to sit and be watching the system for the trade to get there or be finding any trade. Can I show you? USD JPY. I've set an alarm. Have I not set an alarm? Do I need to be watching it? The moment as we are here, if USD JPY hits, it's going to let me. Even if I go outside of this place, I close my system. If USD JPY hits, it's going to notify me on my email, all right, and on my trading view app that alert just hit. All right, all I just need to do is open my system, go there, check cash trap, watch for all requirements. If it meets, I take the trade. You do that 3 times in a day, even while you're busy at work. All you just need to do is know this checklist, know the confirmation. Does that make sense? So my volume is down. Can you guys hear me? All right. Communicate with me on the chat. Right. Makes sense, right? What is killing people in trading is, and that's really one of the things I'll be doing with you guys, because you guys being part of my system is that you're going to be enjoying my mentorship. See, the problem is not really trading. The problem is what is pushing you into trading. It's still pushing you in trading. Some of you came here because this is the way out for your success. All right. And you've been living in an environment where you've been leading yourself. Guess what? When you come here, you still want to lead yourself. And if you lead yourself in an environment you don't know, you're going to fail. You're going to fail. All right. Trading is discipline, it's patience. So if this thing doesn't get there, it's not ready for me. I could check for other things. So 2 currencies I've looked at now is USD JPY and what? USD JPY and what? Euro USD. Where am I looking for USD JPY? So I want these areas to come to what? I gave you the areas already, right? So it's coming to what? So if it comes to the 917 area, I'll be selling, all right? I'll be buying. So this is where I want it to come to. Presently away. This is a technical area, I may not come quickly, all right? But that is where I want to buy it. Another place I would look at it is the 962 area. If it gets there, all I just need to do is go check cash trap. USD JPY 962 area. That will be around this area. Yeah, that will be the sitting of this area. 962 is around this area. So it means if this price, this blue price comes to this black price. No, I think is it 962 or 862? Okay, no, this price is 914. Okay, 914. The price gets 914. $914 will be around, yeah. So all you just need to do is just map out the area. So 914 will be around this area. Good. So if price gets here, all you just need to do is check. So stochastic got there, but guess what? RS stochastic is very fast. Don't just jump in on a trade based on stochastic. But RSI delays, but guess what? It's very accurate. Does that make sense? How many of you think really this makes sense? and it's easy. All right. How many of you are new? You're new here. Let me know. You're new. You're new. You don't even have a broker account yet, but just seeing this simple explanation and how you just get this trade, they call it out for you, those 4 things. And all you just need to do is wait for it here. If you get there, press a button. How many of you think it's new? Let me know in the chat. It's easy. It's easy. All right. So EU is going away. NZD-USD is in a conflict. What happened? Someone is trying to record. Who's that? I'm already recording live. Okay, good. So I said NZD-USD. NZD-USD has been my pair that I really was waiting for too. So you can see, so you guys, this is in the conflict. Can you see the areas are really mapped out? It's responding to the areas. It's responding to the areas, but the strength is in confusion. And I don't want to sell. I don't want to sell. I don't feel like selling because should we sell? I think USD is the strongest right now. Should we sell NZD? If we have to sell to be around here, this is a ceiling, 435 area. But really, I'll be very honest with you, the strengths are flipping. NZD is still stronger here in volume than USD. So it's like I'll be seeing something obvious. So there's a conflict in NZD USD. All right. And that is why I'm trying to shift away from it. Can you guys hear me? Okay, so we're going to get into one session now. Session is going to be a question and answer session. So I'll give you room, all right, to raise your hand and I'll give you, you can actually ask a question because it's not just a training session. I want to have a fellowship time with you guys, like fellowship with the chat. You can ask question, okay? So NZD USD, NZD. All right, so, okay, good. So you see, there's a conflict of price. Say USD is a little stronger, but this is going to change, trust me. All right, I wouldn't want to sell NZD USD. It's not looking good for a sell. It's an uptrend. All right, it's a strong uptrend. I wouldn't want to sell. I would even love to buy because of what I don't see. I'm not seeing why Cash Trap and Live Chat .co.uk is telling me that it's stronger. USD is stronger. I don't know. But technically, this is a good place. 374, 331 area is good for. 331, 316 area is good for buy. This market is supposed to be climbing up, but if it's going to come down, I want to wait it out so that I don't get to put my money in something that I'm not sure of. Okay? Any question? Just raise your hand if you want to ask a question. So look at what Euro USD did. Broke this area of ceiling, retested it, and it's going. It's not coming to our area. It's not ready strategy-wise. I wait for it. All right. Sometimes you can stay in the market in an hour, you not see a trade. It happens like that some days. What you just do is wait for the next hour. Since I've showed you how you can shadow trading, even if you're busy, you have a busy schedule. Okay. Even if you have a busy schedule, you can shadow trade. All you just need to do is get the area, set an alarm. But I'd say something maybe towards the end of the session. So we've looked at the market. Presently, right now, there is not a trade that we want to take that is ready. What are we going to be doing in Euro JPY? Euro JPY is a buy. Euro JPY, let's look at Euro JPY. Euro JPY here says a sell. Market is in confusion. Euro is not stable, USD likewise. Okay, these are not really my pair. Okay, USD card, I think USD card, it's a buy trade. All right, USD card, I think that agrees with everyone. USD card is a buy trade. Okay, USD card is a buy trade. So I think that is in agreement. Okay, another trade, see, another trade that I put an alarm on is E-card. So let's look at E-card. I've done it since morning. All right. So this is moving down quickly. It's in the buy area. E-card at the 0. I think this is the 0. This is 0.52. Ah, it got there already. Can you see how beautiful it is? So 0.52 or the 0. So you guys write 0.52 area buy at the close of this candle. Or the close of the candle, wherever it is, I think it's going to E-card. 0.52 area is the first ceiling. You may want to get down to watch it. We still have a couple of minutes, 3 minutes. If it gets to, I think you may want to push down to 998, but 0.52 is the area for a buy. 0.52, 0.02. So you could use a low risk where it is right now. So all you just need to do is go to E-card. We still got a couple of minutes for this to close. Euro is stronger than CAD. All right. Come on. 0.52. It already picked that move. Can you come down a little bit? Please come down. Okay. I know some people will be in Kenvry, don't say that. Okay. So we are already at the trade. Timing is 4:45. That's timing. All right. 0.52 is the area of ceiling. If you picked it already, you're in profit. Come on. That's what alarm does. It just notified me. So it's either this area or this area. Okay. Come on. So it's 2 more minutes to the close of the candle. Whoever is in right now, you made a good decision. All right. Good. All right. I think. No. Let's go. Let's go. Hope there is no news. Come on. Can't repeat it yet. I choose here. All right. We still want to push down to this area. That's fine. We still got 2 more minutes to close. So if you didn't pick it, if you didn't respond to this one, now it's going to respond to this one. All right. So 0.02 area is another area to buy the market, 3 minutes. All right. If there is no news in the market, this is going to go up. And there is no news around this area, so this should go. We got a few more seconds to go. If you pick this lower one, you're in. If you pick the upper one, I'm not really even sure we're going to do a rollover, but if it needs a rollover, you roll. All right. I'm not sure. If it needs a roll, you roll. I believe everyone should be in. If you pick the lower level, better. If you pick the upper one, better. All right. Put your entry on the chart. So Euro is stronger than CAD. Everything's set. So this is even USD CAD. Boy. Even USD CAD. Sheesh. USD CAD. Oh, USD CAD is more of a better one. Come on, you should be going up now. If you need a roll, you roll. Roll means if it's getting towards at least 75%, you're going to need a roll. Something is pushing this market. Something is pushing. Let's do. I'm going to pick a roll. So everybody rolled. All right. I think this market still want to push down. Sitting on this area right now. Should be buying. So I don't know. Come on. Should be buying from where it is right now. USD. Look at USD card. USD card. Why didn't I look at you? USD card was had a better move because USD was way stronger than CAD. Come on. Look at this boy. Moved well. So guess what? Some of you would already clear the down entry. How many of you took it? All right, that first time you took this down entry and you're clearing right now. Okay, let me know on the chat. Some of you took this entry again. All right, let me know on the chat. Let me know on the chat. All right. Moving in and out of profit. The only people that are going to probably clear this one is the down entry. You clear the down entry, let me know. Put clear on the chat. You rolled over. All right. USD card probably will become. I love the USD card. USD card is in a good spot. But I don't want to manage so many trades. But USD card is good. I don't want to fight this trade. What do I do, Kenvry? Should I let this go? Maybe one more rollover. This probably want to take its time. But I'm still watching. Whether new entry or rollover. Okay. Okay, one more rollover, guys. It's not moving. It's not moving. It's going to go eventually, but it's just playing pranks with us. So some of you are going to be clearing. Who cleared? Some of you would have cleared. I should be getting clears in the chat. This trade is now making me miss a better trade. It's just struggling with me. USD card. Shit, but it's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's not ready to move. The trade is not ready to move right now. If it's going to move, if it comes down again, I probably will take another entry. All right. Those of you that took, nobody's putting it on the chart. If nobody's responding on the chart, it means you guys are not here. So I caught 2 areas on E-card. We got 2 more minutes to the close of this candle. U-card 293 area. It's a good one. Or a little below, 292 or below. Maybe 286. Okay, so this still want to come down. Okay, I'm not going to do another rollover. As much as I know that this trade is going to go, but I should also know my limits. All right. I should also know my limit that I'm willing to give to the trade. This trade is going to go, but sometimes you have to get to a place where you know this is what I'm willing to give to the trade. If it's not ready to give me, I'll let it go. All right, I'll let it go. Say card gain strength, that is okay. All right. Cleared 0.18. So the lower entry will clear. It's just this one remaining. Come on, next candle, what are you going to do? USD card at 286. I think this is when it's going to move. Should we wait for the timing? Come on. I know this is going to buy eventually. Just playing pranks. Come on, move. All right. Ready to go. Ready to go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. What are you doing? Come on, let's go. All right. You're just playing in and out of profit. It's not ready to move now. Cleared in a lower entry. It's only the lower entry that will clear. So most of the time, that is what happens. All right. The lower the entry, the better it is. So this is going to come to that lower entry, but I won't get in again. All right. Come on, let's move. Let's see if we're going to clear this one. Just dancing. And at the end of the day, the guy would go. In fact, the guy is going to go. Who took the card? Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Let's see. Pull up. Pull up. Okay, so that's a short spike. All right, all right, all right. Oh, yeah, now, yeah, good. So the only people that cleared this entry, all right, is the people that took the below one. Okay, did anybody take U card? U card cleared, awesome. All right, that is what happens most time when you're in a trade. One trade can capture you. Look at E card. So where is it? Where is it? All right. So this one thing, can I tell you the truth? Some of you will be clearing it right now. Some of you will be clearing that rollover because it's making the move right now. So can you see it didn't respond to this one? It responded to this one at the close. So those who took it low are the ones that are clearing it. All right. Can you see how it's moving? Trading is just time. You must get to, I know this is going to go, but at some point I just need to tell myself how much I'm willing to give it. All right. At the end of the day, I'd rather wait for it to come to a better entry. Let me check U card again. It's coming to a good distance again, but we still have 8 minutes. All right. U card cleared. Good. So it's coming to that entry again. But let me check U card. I think I prefer U card. I prefer U card. If U card come to the 238 area or where it is, let me see if I can smash. What's the paying? U card is paying a good amount of money. All right. Come on, come down. So how many of you cleared U card? It's making the move already. Sheesh, why are you making the move already? All right. So both of them have made the move in the lower entry. What does that tell you? The market decided to pick, all right, this entry more than this entry. It's just normal. Okay. So let's see, we've got now 7 more minutes to the timing. So most of the time, ladies and gentlemen, can I tell you, for every time we tend to wait for this fourth factor, do you know that we'll always win over 90%? So when it got to the first place, it wasn't ready. But as at the time it got to the second place, it was at that time in 445. Right? You needed not to do a rollover. Did you guys need to do a rollover on this down one? The down one on USD card, Euro card? No. Did anybody do a rollover on the down one? On the down one. He just got there, moved. He never beat it. He just stayed, moved. All right? So those are part of the things that happens when you wait. So one thing you'd learn from this is, as a beginner, all right, one of the best things I advise every beginner on this session is, if you don't want to get into that quagmire, that's what of trading, just try to get yourself to be patient. The next place I'm going to end, 286 area is good, or probably, yeah, where is this? U card. All right. So this area is 242 area. Write it down for me. 242 area by 242 or 286. It's the same area, it's just weak and body that we're taking. So you could actually, so now I want to do something again. Come on, why are you rushing so fast? Ash, why are you running so fast? Just running so fast. So you got to the 280 something area. It gets here again. So we need 5 more minutes. So let's look at this trade in the next 5 minutes. It's making that move. Sheesh. Okay, I think it may want to come for the reversal. All right, let's go. Let me pull this thing. These are the only 2 things that are. Okay, Euro is still there. Come on. So check this trend. Let's check this trend. Euro is still stronger. Let's check cash trap. I think both they move the same way anyway. Card is not really my thing. Euro. Can you see what played out? We got a support. This arrow that moved was a green arrow. If I refresh right now, okay, look at this now. Cash trap, can you see? Cash trap is saying CAD is stronger. What kind of currency strength today do we have, sir? All right. I think we should just focus on UCAD. Currency strength are just flipping crazily. So that's 294 area on. You guys can ignore Euro CAD and pay attention to 282 area on UCAD. It's still at the floor. So it's going to move. So wait for 282 area. She's just moving. Come on. And when this thing starts flying out, you just fly away. How many of you caught these two? Okay, well, we're still waiting. 3 minutes to go. Calm down. If it comes, we take it. If it doesn't come, that's gone. And I think it's going right now. 286 area or the 242 area. 240 area. What are we doing right now? We're waiting. But you see, one thing about this waiting is, God, should I jump in now? Should I get in now? Oh, this thing want to leave me. I want to leave me. Let me just get in. Oh, these are the things that affect our decision, and we get in earlier too. We get in too early. All right. Someone is trying to enter with iPhone. All right. So many of you cleared UCAD. All right. And some of you cleared the lower entry on ECAD. ECAD is still going to move at the end of the day. If it were my time of stubborn trading, I know I'm going to get this guy around this area again. All right. So UCAD is coming. When the market is confused like this, pick the lowest entry. All right. Pick the lowest entry. We got, come on. Everything is set on cash trap. Stochastic is at the floor, RSI is at the floor. If you enter now, it's not a bad one, but the lower entry is always preferable. Okay, lower entry, goodness. All right, lower entry is always preferable. So let's see if it's still going to go down. I'll take an entry here. Still going to go down. I'm still going to take an entry. All right, so I'm taking the 286. It's gotten to the price. All right, we got a few more seconds for the next candle. All right, few more seconds for the next candles. I said 286 or few more seconds. All right, who's in it? Who's in it and it's profit? You're in it and you're in profit. You're in it, you're in profit. This should start moving crazily. Crazy, move crazy, move, give us that crazy move. All right. So we got an arrow, floor, stochastic, RSI. We even got a fifth factor, all right, which is B. All right. You gotta move. Stop this confusion. You gotta move. It gets into negative. If you can roll over. This thing should move. Why is it wasting time? Push up. Push up. Come on, look at that. Come on, look at that. Look at that. No, we can't roll over now. This is a bad move. This is a bad move. So this move is not normal, guys. Trust me. This is not normal, guys. It's going back. Can you imagine? I cleared it. Sheesh. It cleared. So that was an abnormal spike. All right. Who got that one? That was an abnormal spike. Who got that one? Who got that one? I believe you guys cleared it too, right? Cleared. All right, good. Good. Awesome. I love that. It almost got me. But you see one thing about technical analysis, it's a good one. All right. If it comes to the 238 areas, again, you can pick it. It may even move where it is right now. All right. You know, when trades are doing, okay, good. Let me show you. When trades are doing like this, it's indecision. It's buying time. This thing is eventually going to buy. All right. It's eventually going to buy, but you want to be patient. All right. Because it could catch you. So let's wait and react. Let's see the other candle, how it reacts. So you see that we clear timing, right? We clear timing. Boom. So let's wait for another one. This is going to start moving right now. Let me see. It's going to start moving right now. I use $1. That's what I do when my fingers is crashing me and I get into the trade. I just use my minimum risk. All right, $1. It's 48 seconds to the next candle. So you guys wait. All right, wait. The next area I'm going to take this thing is 238, but I normally do this play. All right, that dollar trade. I like it most times. All right, just playing with the market. Don't do it. I'm doing it doesn't mean you should do it, guys. You know that, right? Okay, good. 10 seconds to go. It's gonna move. If it doesn't move right now, it tells me that it still want to go down. All right. I know some of you have been taking that $1 like money on Kenvry. That's money now. It's gonna move. Sitting in a very good place right now. It's far away from where I would want us to enter again. But I could tell you guys to enter where it is right now because it's a good spot. USD. This guy, when he starts moving, he's just gonna run away. It's just gonna run away, like run, disappear. What's happening? My screen is holding my bird. Just staying there. Broken. So you know the next time. So staying in one place means this trade does not want to move now. All right. Does not want to move, or it wants to come to this boy that is here to sell the 8. That's okay by me. So this is how you know a trade is not ready. Okay. Just be patient. Let it calm down. As long as USD stays stronger than CAD, USD stays, okay, CAD is gaining strength. Okay, CAD is gaining strength. So it's either you want to wait for the next time. So this is now where decisions come in, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Somebody's been trying to enter with this iPhone. Have you been sending messages that people should know? Oh my goodness, look at how this guy moved. So you see this thing? You see now? You see that consolidation? You see that consolidation? When it starts moving, it's going to start moving like crazy. Look at that. That is it. You see what it's doing? That is it. So sometimes, you know, I do this. I'm doing this in front of you right now because it puts you, trading is fun. The truth is, as much as I know that the trade is going to buy, but I don't have to buy it. I could play with it. So I use $1. All right. And most times when I know something I want to buy and I use $1 and it buys, it gives me that confidence. I love the outcome. All right. I always love the outcome. So that I think that's okay. That's 75, something now. All right. It's moving from that same place. It's moving from that same place. So that is why it's good to be patient. Are you guys learning something on the session? Let me know in the chat. If you have any question, you can pull it out right now. All right, pull it out right now. Ask me. Okay. Yeah, I shall still know. Maybe one of you guys he took that trade, child. Right? Who took that trade? I want to ask that question, a honest question. Who took that? You know, just report yourself. Let's be honest with ourselves. You took that trade. Nobody's talking. Nobody's talking. Is nobody talking? Took it and cleared. I know now. I know what trading is. That finger. Okay. But you know what it would have put you? That puts you in a place of unrest. It would have put you in a place of unrest. Technically, if you wait for the technical area and you're patient, the next technical timing right now is either the 15 minutes or the 30 minutes. The 15 minutes is not really too faithful. All right. But the 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and the 1 hour are damn faithful. We've tested it out. Any question? Any question on the chat? Have you guys, I can see something. One thing I don't like is when people don't respond. I think I need to push this meeting to more qualified guests. Told you guys about e-card. It's just a matter of time. Can you see what's playing out? This trading is just a matter of time. All right, time and confidence. If I wasn't trading with you guys, I probably would have done like $500. All right. Sheesh. All right. I've been trading and clearing, but I'm still a bit confused. Okay, good. I'm still confused about the technical timing. Okay, good. All right, ask. Uh-oh. Okay. Just a moment. Just a moment, guys. Kuna, are you here? All right, good. Just a moment. You see, all the move it wasn't ready for right now. It's just what made that move. So all the consolidation started. What was suppressing it, guys? We don't know. That's where confidence plays in the market. All right. So hold on. Sorry, guys. I thought you guys were. All right. I said, if you have a question, just raise your hand. I'll pick the question. I think we should ask questions now. All right. Yeah. My mic wasn't on. Now you can. All right. If this is coming down like this, ignore it. Okay. Ignore the market. Ignore the market and be patient for the next 14 minutes. 15 minutes is going to move. 15 minutes doesn't move. It's still going to keep dropping. Okay. Raise your hand. You want to take a question. You want to raise. Okay. How do I know if you're raising your hand now? How do I see the people that are raising? I think if you raise your hand, you're supposed to. Okay, good. All right. So, in a maker Charles, you can actually go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm a bit confused about the timing and the entry time. Although I've been following your instructions, I've been entering trade both on the go live. I've been clearing. It's been nice. The morning section was nice. This evening too, it was actually nice. But I'm confused about the entry time, the 40 minutes, 45 minutes, 15 minutes. I'm a bit confused about that.
How long have you been in the system?
This is my second week, sir.
Your second week.
Second week.
Okay, so you know why you're confused. Can you tell me why you're confused?
I don't know.
Very obvious.
Sorry. In the morning section, I learned the lesson, and I think it's because of that time. You understand? I learned the lesson. Yes, I think the lesson was because of that entry time. Because I didn't enter the right time, or I entered when I was not meant to enter. But it got to the point.
I would ask the question again. Forget distraction. Focus on the question I'm asking. Okay. Why do you think you're confused?
Because I'm new here.
Simple. All right. You know, sometimes you have to tread in the line of truth. You are 2 weeks old, and are you through with the academy? Have you gone through the academy? Hello? Don't go. Your mic, please. Is it still on? Wow, man. We lost it. Are you on?
Hello.
Are you on?
No, hello.
Okay, I think he's back. If I don't ask you, I need to ask you to come on before you come on, all right?
Hello.
I think Charles is back. Is Charles back?
Yes, I'm back.
All right,
Sorry.
good. So I was asking, have you gone through the academy?
Yes, I'm good. I'm halfway done with the research experience.
How many percent?
I've won about 60% now.
Okay, how many videos have you watched on my Go Live session, like my live session?
I think about 4. I watched.
Right, you've done well so far in 2 weeks, all right? But let me analyze and tell you. It takes 72 hours to actually do a whole lot when it comes to hunger. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'm sending you. Yes, no, he said I talked to him. All right, so it takes for someone who's, excuse me. So it takes 72 hours for someone who's hungry. For someone who's busy and is just testing waters, it may take you 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months. All right. So you have to first ascertain who are you, right? What level of hunger do you bring into this environment? Don't be someone who's judging the environment, but someone who's in school. You're in school. Okay. So what does it take to go through the academy? You go through the academy to learn, not because you want to trade. You go through the academy to learn because you want to understand trading. So this is one of the things I tell people: go through the academy religiously. All right. Go through it, because the more time you spend on the academy, the more understanding you get on the Go Live. So after the academy, you come on the what? Go Live session. There is what we call favorite session. I break down everything good about trading. Everything I know today, you could actually know it within the next 2 hours. All right. Within the next 2 hours, you could actually know everything I know. Now, the only thing that's going to be different between me and you is how I apply it. But first is to know before application is fluent. So I tell people, all right, this is day 1 of double blessing. When we introduce double blessing into the plane on Go Live. If you take yourself through the journey, 1 hour every day means in a week or 2, you probably would be done with the whole of the academy, downloading my information in your head. What you're doing is you're downloading information. All right. It may not make sense immediately, but one thing is, the moment you know how to copy and paste and you're seeing me doing it, eventually that thing you downloaded will begin to manifest. Timing is simple. You don't understand timing, I did a video on timing. It's pretty simple. All you need to do is watch the video repeatedly, religiously, till you get it. Timing is just something that is simple. There are 4 quarters in an hour. Am I correct?
Yes.
15, 30, 45 hour. Am I correct?
Yes.
Good. At those 4 quarters, we picked 3. We've traded and we saw that 3 were more accurate. At those 3, if the strategy, everything we want to look at and the strategy aligns at those 3, we take a trade. All right. So let's say we wanted to buy USD card, right?
Yes.
Now I want to show you. So what was the timing? What was the timing? So this is 17 o'clock, which is 5. This is 17:10. This is 17:15. Where is the 30? All right, this is 55. This is the o'clock. So watch. At this candle, that was what? The hourly, right? This
Yes.
is 17 o'clock, which is 5 o'clock. At this candle, did the market buy after that candle, yes or no?
It bought.
That's reversal time. It reversed. All right? Because why? Everything aligned. What aligned? USD card. We got an arrow. We got a floor. Stochastic was at the floor. RSI was at the floor. It got to that timing. We took the trade. Does it make sense?
A bit. I will constant practice. I will learn more.
All right. Now, one thing we want to do is it on? Hold on. Right. One of the things you want to dismiss, you can't learn and at the same time earn, and you understand. First, you want to earn, you want to learn, okay? Then while you're learning, if you have that, if you want to copy and paste, observe, just follow instructions. But where you would really learn is when you come back on the session and practice. Okay, so several times, this is pretty simple. I could break it down over and over again. The market may not be too healthy today, but the market was selling before the timing. So every black line you see here at timing, all right? Yeah, okay. Every black line you see here at timing, at times of. So when you go watch this video, it's gonna be broken down. What you wanna do, what I wanna advise everyone here right now is, you wanna go and study that video on timing over the next 1 week. So that when we come back here on Tuesday, you guys are going to submit your on Thursday. No. I'm giving you a week. So next week, Tuesday, you guys are going to submit. The whole goal of putting you on this call is because I want to go on the journey with you. All right. I want you to be able to be safe in trading so that we could make you money. Because when you are safe, all of your confidence is going to come into the business. All right. I never had, the best times I've had is at the times I've had with my mentors. So I could make mistake in the environment. I'd rather make mistake in the environment of people who are better than you than make mistake in your own environment because you're going to be more confused. So first is you're going to give it time. Follow the blueprint of learning. Don't make it overnight. You see what we just did in front of you right now? You could do it for yourself. But majorly, if you're new, my advice is keep it simple. Stay in my environment. Stay in the environment of the Good Life session. All right, because when you're in that environment doing copy and paste, you will be winning more than when you're trading with yourself, because trading with yourself, you don't yet understand it. All right, so follow proper risk management. I believe you guys got value on the call. Right now, something just happened a couple of minutes ago. All right, I just messaged my mentor and coach because I know what I want to do with this move. Okay, I want people to come to a place of clarity. Before any other question, I want you guys to understand this. All right, just a moment. Someone that is very busy, but I told him what I want to do with you guys, and I told him if he could just come in and drop in a few words. This is my mentor and coach. The reason I am where I am today, a leadership coach. I know you guys didn't expect it, but because of the privilege we have as an organization to be close to mentorship, and I'll tell you this for truth, we're not just saying these words. Everything that we are in the system came from an environment of success. I couldn't have been successful without a successful mentor, without someone I'm taking instructions from. If you I don't lead myself. That is the reason I'm where I am. If you look at your present income today, and it's not what you really admire, we have 4 months to do something amazing within the next 4 months, all right? Can change your status quo, but it depends on who you're listening to and who you're following. When I came into the system, one of the things God blessed me with is blessed me with something, obedience. I've never been obedient in network marketing to anyone. But when God brought me in this environment, I think by the Spirit, He gave me a cloak of humility. And everything I wanted to do was to serve someone who needed, like someone who was above me. All right. And in service to Mr. Obi Ayangwa, I got connected to Sir Gary Maxwell, who connected me to Dr. Luke. And trust me, the best decisions and the best activities I've done in my life were led by these individuals. And one of the, I've never seen an environment where people who are above you desire your success more than yourself. And one of the things I'm going to do on this call within the next couple of few minutes is going to say something. It's going to come in the direction of an instruction, because I got to love those instructions he gave to me. Trust me, when a chairman, you see, when a successful person gives you an instruction, it's not going to be pleasant to your present self. But when you're excited about your future self is going to take hold of the instruction. So that's one of the things I'm going to advise. All right. Our mentor and coach who's on this call right now, all the way from Trinidad and Tobago, is the next Chairman 50 in this organization. I need you guys with some honor, all right, and excitement. Put in CH50 on the chat as I bring my coach and mentor. He's going to drop so just some few words of inspiration and instruction, and it's going to change the game for all of you that are here. Some of you are new. It's your first time. Imagine Access brought you this privilege. Because you're part of this organization, you have access to a multi-millionaire. All right, you have access. You don't want to take it for granted. You want to hear every word he's going to say right now. I'm so glad. Thank you, our coach and mentor, for jumping on. Are you on, sir?
Absolutely, Kenvry. Do you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Thanks for allowing me to jump on the call. What a month! What a month! I think we're closing out the last day, the 31st. It's a holiday here in Trinidad and Tobago. And August, I can just say by the grace of God, we have just gotten warmed up. You know, we have a brand new Chairman 10 organization in the Double Blessing family. And just to jump on the call here with some of you who are brand new, I want to congratulate you on getting started. It's such a privilege to be able to work with Mr. Kenvry Mo. The first time I heard about Kenvry is when Gary McSwain, Chairman 100, went to Nigeria. I was unable to be there for that trip. And when he came back, he said, there's a guy in the room, he has the juice. When we say the juice, it means he has what it takes, his level of excitement, his level of energy. And since Gary came back, he was telling me about Kenvry. I knew about Obi, but I did not know about Kenvry. And sometimes in this business, you'll see hundreds of people, but the ones who make a difference, one of the first things you observe about them is their level of energy towards the business. It's not average nor normal. If they're a customer, they are on the sessions. They have gone through the academy. They tell you, I've gone through it. They said, hey, I've been trying the double blessing strategy. Here are my last 20 trades. But there's something I'm not getting. My entries are off. Is it at the close of the candle or is it at the beginning of the new candle? When you find that their energy is different? They don't just sit down in class and say, well, I won 3 and I lost 2. They don't settle there. They take their energy above average. And so Kenvry, when we saw this level of application, we didn't know that the gentleman who was anti-trading in the beginning, even the whole concept of network marketing, is now the #1 educator in all of Iron Mastery Academy. You have to understand that there was only one educator in the past. Christopher Terry will sit down and educate for the whole company between 12 a.m. and 5 a.m. every morning. If you couldn't get up for the London session to trade Forex, then you couldn't get a class. Christopher Terry had to replace himself with other educators so that during the day and during the night, people can have an educator to trade with. And over the last 8 years, it has now come to the place where we have well over 200 hired educators. And in less than 90 days, Kenvry and Dr. Oladapo are now amongst the top 5 in all 200 plus educators in our Mastery Academy. All I have to say is, by the grace of God, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. And so there are only three things I want you to take note of this morning. Well, it's this morning for me. There are three seats that you can sit in here at our Mastery Academy. The first seat is the seat of a happy customer. The person who's a happy customer is someone who is developing both mindset and skill set, and they've become profitable in their trading. Mindset and skill set, and they've become profitable in their trading. The second seat is a happy customer who gets the services for free. So the first person is a happy customer, they're profitable, they're developing their mindset and their skill set, but they pay the monthly subscription. The second position is a happy customer who gets the services for free. And that just means you have personally referred two customers, and the company says for the rest of the year, if you have two active customers every month, you do not pay another monthly subscription. So basically, you just paid one fee investment to get started, and then you have a free experience for the rest of the year. I actually have many customers who've been 2 and 3 for a year and 2 months, year and 3 months. They've not paid a monthly subscription in a long time. The third seat is you have a happy customer. You have a happy customer who gets their services for free, and you have a happy customer who builds an online business. So this is somebody who is trading, they're trading successfully, but now they're sharing the concept of I Am Mastery Academy, and they're growing. I will honestly say this to you. There are a lot of network marketing companies and people are doing extremely well. So it couldn't be just about our company. There are many people who are doing well in different companies. It can't just be about our service, because there are many people who have physical products and other types of services and other types of products all over the industry, and people actually do well with the products. So even though we know that we have a great company, it's not so much just the products. The compensation plan. Many companies have compensation plans. We do too, and people have prospered in other compensation plans just like ours. So it's not really the comp plan. So it's not necessarily the company, it's not necessarily the services, it's not necessarily the comp plan. What is common amongst all these companies is the person who is building or using the product in all these companies. There are certain characteristics that these people have. And you have to become one of those persons. Now, here's what I do know, and it was exemplified in the Olympics. No star athlete ever shows up to the Olympics without a coach. When Matty Pips, multiple 7-figure trader, decided that he was going to get serious about trading, it was Nez Vasquez that mentored him. When DL Woods became a multiple 7-figure trader, it was Nez Vasquez he went to. Same thing with Millie Mills. Kenvry does not know this, but on Sunday, I will have DL Woods, who's about to do a special call with us. Right now, he's building his dream house in Houston. Cash, multiple 7-figure mansion through his trading. I'm going to ask for a special session for you and Dr. Oladapo to be able to talk to him about what really took place for him to trade and become a multiple 7-figure trader. I'm in his close friends, so I see what he trades per day, 150, 200,000 US a day. He's not able to show that. So I'm going to have a special mentorship session organized with you, but I'm exposing him to the whole team on Sunday. Everybody's going to be able to hear the story behind how he got to multiple 7-figure trader. Sorry about that. I got a call. Now, I would let you know this. 4 years ago, he and his wife was donating plasma, blood, for money so that they can eat. 4 years ago, he and his wife, that's what they did. They donated plasma to get money to feed themselves. 4 years later, he's building a mansion, multiple seven-figure mansion through the skill of trading. How many of you believe you deserve God's best? Put a 7 in the chat. How many of you believe you deserve God's best? Not God's rest, God's best, not the rest of what God has, the best of what God has. In this last quarter of 2021, I want you to make a decision to become the best student of this strategy. I want you to make a decision to work on mindset and skill set and become the best. I want your family your family's story to change because of a decision you made. I don't want you to just pay and treat this like a hobby, treat it like a side gig. I want you to give your business a value. If you knew that 5 million US was invested in this business for you, how would you treat it? When you don't give your business a value, you treat it without value. I have given my business a value. As a matter of fact, the Lord told me, Luke, you have the leadership capacity to lead 100,000 people. Start acting like it. Start acting like you can lead 100 leaders who can build an organization of 1,000 people. You have the capacity to develop 100 leaders who can develop organizations of 1,000 people. You have that ability. Start acting like that. When I speak to Kenvry, I'm not seeing Kenvry alone. I'm seeing Kenvry with 1,000 leaders behind him. When I speak to Obi, I'm not speaking to Obi alone. I'm seeing Obi with 10,000 leaders behind him. He has 10 leaders who are leading 1,000 people, right? If I speak to Abdullah on this call, I'm not seeing Abdullah, but I'm seeing him with 1,000 leaders as a part of his organization. So what I want you to do with our training, we're going to take a fresh approach to making sure by the end of this quarter, mindset and skill set, I want the double blessing family to really show the world that we have something that works. And now let me say this to you, and this is the last thing I want to say to you. It would be very selfish for me to have discovered something that can impact families and would have kept it to myself. Kenvry does not know this, but I will tell him this today. The first night I introduced a guy called Ryan Nash, first level. He quit. Ryan introduced a guy called Trevon Blundell. He hit P2000, he quit. He introduced a guy called James Rose, third level. He quit. He introduced a guy called his name was a Chinese guy, and is Richard Gabriel, fourth level. He quit. Richard Gabriel introduced Obi and Chioma Anyagwa. They're now chairman 10s, fifth level. Under Obi, obviously, he sponsored Chioma. Chioma is placed under Kenvry, or Kenvry is placed under Chioma. Chioma is 6th level. Kenvry is 7th level. And Janie is on my 8th level. It took about 4 relationships through Trinidad to get to the 5th relationship, which is now in Nigeria, to get to you, to get to Janie, who's on my 8th level. And when you find somebody on the 8th level, Obi is 5th level to me, but Obi is 6th level to, you are 6th level, 7th level to me. But you are 8th level to Mr. Gary McSween. So in Mr. McSween's organization, any level on his 8th, that's a superstar. But Janie is on my 8th level. God had to have people join and quit for me to get to you. The truth is, when God wants something to happen, nothing can really stand in its way. And today, how do you like that God has brought in a short period of time for you to become #1 educator? Remember, we had a goal of 5,000 people per week in the beginning. I said, Kenvry, we need at least 20,000 views in the first month for them to keep you on, because they said in the first 30 days, they will put you on a trial period. God said, no trial. We are the head and not the tail. We are above and not beneath. We are the first and not the last. No trial. If I open the door, no man can shut it. That's what God said. And so for those of you who are on the call today, if it took so many people for me to get to you, just imagine somebody who is 8 levels from you today is waiting on you to tell somebody who may even quit, who will tell somebody who may even quit, who may tell somebody who may even quit, who may tell somebody who may stay in. And 8 levels from here is another Kenvry Moore who will do amazing things in our Mastery Academy. Do not keep this blessing to yourself. This double blessing must be passed on. God told a man, I will bless you, but through you shall the nations of the earth be blessed. That means if God can get it to us, he wants that blessing to flow through us. So I'm asking you, we're extending by 1 day. The session tomorrow with Mr. Gary McSween, we're extending by 1 day. We're going to do the session tomorrow. If you just get 2, which makes that you get it for free, you get the other blessing of being in a session with a millionaire mentor. Why don't you do that today? Guys, let me tell you something. When I sat with Alex Morton, when I sat with Ivan Tapio, when I sat with David Immunity, when I sat with Gary McSween, it makes a difference when you get exposure to mentorship, both in training and in building teams. Why don't you share with 2 people? Let me tell you how to find 2 people who will get started with you today. It's a list of the 25 people. If you were getting married today, the 25 people you will put on your head table to eat with you and your spouse. That's who I want you to expose the business to today. People who know you, they like you, and they trust you. They will get started with you today. That qualifies you to get in the session tomorrow with Mr. Gary McSween. Those of you who said, I already have 1, you can get 2 to go to Platinum 150. I want you to get that done. Keep your word. Promise yourself something and just go and deliver on it and get qualified tomorrow. The people who have pushed to do that, I promise you what they're about to receive tomorrow is going to be absolutely impactful. So I love each and every one of you. God bless you. This month is going to be, Kenvry and I, we talked about our game plan this month. And there are about 10 people in this family that are going to become Platinum 1000s. In the month of September, we have already planned out the incomes of 10 people. So we have the seats reserved. We just don't know who wants to take the seats. Let me ask you right now, if we have planned the portion of $1,000 a month, we have reserved seats, but we just don't have any names. How many of you would like to take one of those seats? Put 1,000 in the chat. If you don't mind taking one of the seats, we have planned the incomes, but we just don't have names as far as reservation on the seat. How many of you would like to take a seat at the table? How many of you would like to take a seat at the table? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And watch this. 1,000 residual coming in. And you can now fund your trading account with even some more money. And you use the double blessing strategy to multiply it. It is going to be blessing after blessing. May the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you and give you perfect peace. Thank you again for allowing me the opportunity to jump on here. Kenvry, let's go help God's people this month, September. It's about to be a movie. God bless you.
Bye-bye. Let's go. Thank you very much. I need everyone to say thank you. I don't know what you got, but me, I got something amazing. See, you guys need to say thank you if you appreciate that time, that little. See, some people will look back and they'll share. Just like it goes back when Sagari actually said that there was someone in the room. I know what I got in that room. I know what the reason he said there was a guy, because I felt the privilege of having him in that room and I wanted to take everything from him. That is how I do. When I get connected to success, I always want to take everything. So he felt it in his spirit that someone, when Jesus said, someone touched my gown, someone touched my, the woman had the faith that if I can only touch the garment, I'm healed. If I could only. That's what I did to Sagari. And that is why he went and he said someone was in that room, because I took something from him. And that thing, see, it's been what I've been riding on. I love the privilege and I'm so grateful for the mentorship this amazing gentleman has brought to me and my wife, and even the baby that is a walkaway baby right now. Their words, their inspiration has been a blessing. This thing goes beyond the trading you come in. It's about leadership. They say everything rise and fall on leadership. You just need to put yourself in that position where you want to be led. Something remarkable he just said right now. There is no athlete that actually come to the pitch without having a coach. So profound. There is no footballer that will come to the European League without a team and a coach. Has it ever happened? No. You need a team and you need a coach. The double blessing family is your team, right? And you actually have access to multi-millionaires that will help you in this game. One of the things you want to do, you want to checklist. Is trading an issue? No, you already have an excellent trader in front of you who's going to help you every day. It's not one time a week, 2 times a week. No, every day. And now I've even created more time so that trading is not something you're carrying as a body. But do you know one of the things you really need in this environment? You need to set yourself up for business, multiple stream of income, so that you can have enough to trade. So your story is not going to be among those people who quitted for one reason or the other. Majority of the reason a lot of people quit is that they don't have a business or they don't know how to manage a business. Now you have something to manage your business. If you get to the level you're earning $1,000, I guarantee you something, all right? You see one of the things that goes back and forth in trading, at least one thing is not going to be there. How do I pay my tuition? All right? How do I get money to trade? It's never going to be there, because why? You have enough money to trade and you have enough money to pay your tuition. So you could be confident to take a trade, even get in a trade when it's not ready. And you're not going to be, what? You're not going to feel bad. You're not going to be, okay, why did that? No. Because why? Enough money to trade and enough to pay your tuition. Now you can set yourself up for real growth. That is really what helped me. The reason I'm trying to bring this consciously to you guys is I wouldn't be an educator who has followed this mentorship. I wouldn't have been present to follow through this mentorship if I quitted the business. And when I had my time in trading, I had my time, I saved, I lost money. I went deep in losses. The only thing that kept me in this business was a platinum 1,000 income. So that is why it's my desire to always get people to platinum 1,000 in the business, irrespective of how much they want trading. Are you guys with me? Irrespective of how much you want trading, get secure. That income, that rank is security in this business. I need everybody to put security on the chart. So my goal is not just to train you on how to trade. I want to get you to a place of what? Security in the business. All right? Put security if you're ready for security. You see the instructions, wealth is an instruction. A chairman just gave you an instruction, as simple as that. 2 individuals qualify you for a next meeting tomorrow. All right? Some people may pass, some people, but be true to your word, be faithful to that which you desire. All right? Because the whole aim is to get you to a place of security where we know that you are ready for the next 12-month goal to 6 figures in income. I want to thank you everyone for jumping on. We're going to be here on Thursday again. All right? Just make sure you're faithful to your word. I'm going to see you guys at the meeting. P150. See, there's something our chairman did. It's actually for P150, but he gave room. He gave his word yesterday that whoever goes and brings 2 is going to pass into the meeting. And he came and he did the same thing for us. That's the privilege we have. You just want to, the next meeting we have at 8 o'clock. You want to put 5, 10, 15 people on that call. You want to go draw out the list. call them. And you're telling them one thing. I just have something on my table, all right, that I think it's going to be, see, depending on who you're talking to, all right, but take yourself out of the equation. I have something on my table right now within the next 4 months that is getting what? Hundreds of individuals to a minimum of $2,000, $1,000. And I think you're someone that came to me. I want to know if you're going to be present for a short meeting by 8 o'clock. All right, short. That thing doesn't go beyond what? A minute call. Are you ready? I have 10 people that have been giving to me. I'm working with one of the best mentors in the system. He's a multiple 6-figure income earner, and he's helping thousands of people earn every day in this space. All right, it's a privilege. I got connected to him, and I want to know if you're up for it. Very simple. Give them the call. All right, if you get 10 individuals on this call and 2 say yes, first is you get your subscription for free. You never worry about subscription in the business game. Then second thing is that you're going to get in a meeting that's going to project you within this month to $1,000 minimum. All right, the vision to help 200 individuals within the next, let me just even say 2.5 months, less than, to get to what? $1,000 in income is done. I need everybody to say it's done. All right, I trade and I share. God bless you all for jumping on. All right, keep your notes. Keep your notes. Did you guys get value for this training today? Put value. It is done. Value. All right, put value if you got value. All right. Yeah, whatever your question was in this class, I gave you the answer. You might not know, right? Because I know what you want to ask me. So this is it. The instruction I gave in this video for you to go through the videos on the academy, go through it religiously, we answer that question. You need to give it time, do a little bit of practice, all right? And guess what? Don't try to trade on your own and be a master of trading in 1, 2, 3 months. It's going to hurt you at the end of the day. I tell you this as a trader, all right? You want to stay in that environment because we have a successful environment. So when we trade, it's based on what we've done over a period of time that covers you when you do the copy and paste. But if you learn what I know and you go do it in your environment, there's negativity that might be affecting you in that environment, your doubts, your fears. So the trade might be good, but you're still confused because why? That confidence is not there. Trading is confident. If you didn't watch my last live on Instagram, you want to go watch that live because I talked about finding confidence in trading. Confidence takes away confusion, all right? This thing is a journey, but you need to trust the process. I appreciate everyone. God bless you. I'm going to drop the link. Just go through it. The link is going to be sent to you. But well, it's going to be open for everyone. Who missed it, because they're not going to make money. How many of you made money on the session? All right. I believe some of you made money and you learned as well. God bless you. See you in the next meeting. Bye-bye.